In this video, we're talking about how to find co-host clients for your Airbnb short-term rental business, so stay tuned. Vacation Rental Machine helps hosts just like you learn how to start, grow, and scale your short-term rental business. This show is all about creating systems that help you automate your business, giving you more time and money freedom. If you're ready to start living the vacation rental life, then subscribe to this podcast today. Come and join us on our Facebook group, The Host Nation, where we'll be talking about starting, automating, and scaling a short-term rental business. Now, on to the show. Hey, welcome back, Host Nation, to another episode of Vacation Rental Machine. I'm Julian Sage with John Bell. In the last episode, we were talking about rental arbitrage. If you are interested in master leasing, how to be able to find those landlord clients, which you can listen to the episode by clicking somewhere up on the top of the screen. But in this episode, we're talking about co-hosting and how you can actually find co-host clients. What are some different ways that we've used in our business to be able to locate those? So, John, what are some ways that you've been able to grow your co-hosting business?
Definitely word of mouth. That's definitely been the easiest way to kind of grow. But on the flip side, having a strong profile already makes it very easy for people that are looking to list a place to contact you and they say, hey, you got good ratings, or maybe I stayed at your place. I had a great experience. Do you know anybody, or could you do something and help me rent my place out? And there's an easy lead because you've converted them from an experience to a client. When they can see that, even in a profile, that helps make them very comfortable with your skill set. At the same time, when you go to talk to them, they've already somewhat made up their mind. At the same time, when you go and talk to somebody and maybe the connection that you made with that person helps them make the final decision that, yes, I want to list with you as well, just because they were introduced by somebody that you just said, hey, again, I do this, or I want to do this for people. And somebody says, hey, I know somebody that does that or that is looking for that. Another little hidden trick that I found is when I find brand new duplexes. Normally, the new duplexes are actually owned by the one owner. They just built a secondary property to potentially rent out, maybe long term. Well, if you get in quick enough before they actually have that tenant, you might be able to actually short-term rent that second side. The downside to that is, of course, the owners live right next door. So there is a microscope on your management. In some cases, that's a good thing. Sometimes that's a bad thing. Just make sure that you are buttoned up when you do something like that.
One of my favorite ways for finding co-host clients is obviously through online marketing, YouTube, podcasting, things like that. There's a plethora of ways to be able to market and find co-hosting clients through just having an online presence. It could be really a whole separate episode about all the different ways, but just to name off a few things like YouTube, things like Google. If you are able to create a website and able to get that search rank high, very easy in most areas. I'm actually really shocked when I search up an area and I see only one management company, or sometimes there's not even any management companies in super high touristy areas that you would think that there'd be just so many, and there's not. Just because there is a skill that comes with that. So if you're able to combine some skills of online marketing, digital marketing with short-term rentals, very easy way to be able to start acquiring that organically. You could go the paid route, use paid advertising. That is also a very untouched market as far as being able to find people using search terms. If they look things up on YouTube or Google, Facebook even, you can show up in their newsfeed in where they're looking and show up to them there. Those are some of my personal favorite ways of growing our co-hosting business. Some other marketing channels that you could use are things like Instagram. That does have a very large market for people that are looking for properties. And then if you were to take that offline, obviously going to local RIA groups, meetup groups, getting connected to other real estate networking groups, things like Bigger Pockets has been very effective for being able to find prospects. Online, other real estate groups, if you are connected to any types of social circles, me being in the military, there's lots of military groups. And if you go into those groups and, add value, connect, network. You can find people locally. Better, if you have even business meetup groups in your area, people that do have businesses, maybe they do also do have real estate contacts. Open up your phone, look at all of the contacts in your phone. I'm sure that there's some people in there that are interested in real estate or know somebody that has real estate, family, lots of different ways that you can grow a co-hosting business. But you can see how a co-hosting business, it really is about going out and really building out your funnel for your network. So you got to get people into there. How you do that, you're either going to be doing word of mouth, you're going to be paying for it, you're going to be contributing some type of time, effort, energy to get people in, and then it's up to you to follow through, to have some type of credibility, to have some type of maybe experience or expert knowledge, have a process for how you take a person that contacts you to when you are going to be closing. All of these things, things that we've covered, really in depth in our program, but we've also touched on these things throughout the podcast and all of these episodes. Of course, if you want to be able to know how to be able to grow a co-hosting business, we'll include some resources down below. But lots and lots of ways for you to be able to grow a co-hosting business. I'm very optimistic about the future of co-hosting and how that plays into short-term rentals in the future. I think that it's just such an untapped market that people aren't leveraging enough using these platforms like YouTube, podcasting, social media, all these things, paid traffic, all of these different ways. Lots of opportunity in the space. We'd love to honestly know what are some other creative ways that you think that you growing a co-hosting business that maybe you've tried, maybe you've experimented with. I know a really popular one pretty recently was what was that group? It was like it was on the iPhone.
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Yeah, Clubhouse. Lots of people listening in on Clubhouse. A lot of, experts, gurus coming on and talking about their experience. I don't have an iPhone, so I couldn't be on that. But yeah, lots of people on there sharing their experience, and plenty of people that have property. Lots of opportunity there. So again, leave a comment down below some other ways that you have been able to grow your co-hosting business, or that you think would be a creative way for being able to find new prospects. Love to be able to read those in the comment section down below. And until next time, Host Nation, keep on hosting.
Hey, Host Nation, would you like to work directly with Julian and I to help you start and scale your own short-term rental business? Go to shorttermsage.com/coaching to attend our step-by-step training and learn how we can work together. Looking forward to talking to you soon.
Hope you hosts found value in this episode. If you did, please go on over to iTunes and leave us a review, as that would greatly support the show. If you'd like to connect with John, the community, and I, then go on over to our Facebook group, The Host Nation. Talk to you hosts in the next episode. Keep on hosting.